All right, one tough market here. Again, we took a trade, lost 3 points this morning, 26.5, 29.5, and basically top ticked the stop here. I'll be watching for another reentry on the short side. I still think we're getting a little overbought. Everybody I know is bullish, saying you can't fail by being long, and we are up, as I said, about 6% for the month. So we'll be back. I've got no orders right now. I'm just kind of watching it, 7:13, and I'll let it play out. Thanks. Okay, we have put another sell in at this 26.50. 27 is our point of control right now, so we're going to see if we can get a little bit of bounce, sell up to this point of control basically, and again put a stop above the day's high. So somewhere around 13.30 again would be that trade if we were to fill in here. So we're going to watch this, see if we can fill, and we'll be back with an entry here. Okay, we're offering 26.50. Thanks. Okay, we're still offering here at 26.50. It's 7:18 here on the West Coast. Also want to throw in, just show you real quick, oil, obviously trending very nicely. All assets right now are continuing to move. Bring in gold. You can see again, 10-minute chart, new highs there for the move, 17.30, and we are short again on this trade here. And I'm going to put a stop in above. Whoops. I'm going to put a stop in above 30.75 or so. So 30.50 will make it. So that's where we are. We got short again at 26.50, and just wanted to point that out. Again, I was talking a little bit about gold. Gold here, 17.28, very bullish. I'll take that one away, so you don't have to look at that. And then the oil chart also, but again, everything kind of showing a little one-way movement here, breaking down a wee bit. So that's where we are. Again, we are short 26.50, up about a point on that, and again below the point of control, which was 27. Again, after breaking above it, coming back in. So that's why I took the trade again here. 13.27 is an important point for this morning's trade action, all the way back to 13.25. So let's see what happens here, and we'll be back with an update. If we break below 23, we could have some room to go here down to the 13.20. Again, remember yesterday's close was around 13.20, so right now I'd be targeting that area if we were to break below this, say 13.23. Now you've really trapped a bunch of longs, and I think this is still the right trade. Maybe wrong the first time, but we're back in it the second time, and we're going to see how this rides. Matter of fact, I'm going to move a stop on half.
Order pending.
And I'm going to make that half the trade there at 26.50, so we have a free trade. And we'll leave this up here and make that 2. And so we are short 26.50. We're trading 24.50 as we speak, down another 2. So getting the trade back on that we lost this morning, and we'll be back. Thanks. Okay, here we go. We're starting to break down here a little bit again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a buy-in down here for the full short
order pending
at 13.20.50. I've also got some moving stops that I'll just continue to move down. This has really become a free trade now. So I'm at 26.50, 26 on the rest, and I'm going to wait for this to come down otherwise. But I'm looking for this 20.50, at least a test of the close from Wednesday's action. So that's kind of what I thought we'd see. Kind of surprised we had that fake out to begin with, but that's okay. If this works out again, we'll be in the net green for the start of the day, and that's really all that we can hope for. It's following our plan. So we'll be back here trading 23.50 and 23.75, and we're looking for 20.50 here into the next half hour or so. Okay, we have moved the stops 25.50, 26, and we're short 26.50 as you can see here. Again, bidding down here at 20.50, free trade on the second pass at 26.50. We took the same entry on the way up. Again, we had some sell signals, but once we made a new high, we had to stop. But now we had another sell signal as we broke through that 27 level. We did get short at 26.50 again. Again, cognitive dissonance makes it difficult to do this for a lot of traders, and that's why I'm posting these trades at moments, just so people can see this. So we've got stops in 25.50, 26. It is a free trade, and we're looking to get out down there at 20.50. As we said, it's 23.50. We'll be back in just a tad. Thanks. All right, I've moved half my stops to 24, locking in 2.5 points on half. The reason I'll do that is if it bounces here after selling off about 7 points, 29.75 down to 22.75, I will sell more. So I would take off here half at 24. I've got the stop in. Again, still bidding down here at 20.50. You can see this trade playing out as we go. And let's continue to monitor this. And it is a winning trade regardless, and we'll be watching this trade and continuing to monitor its success into the 2050. Okay, I've moved the stops on half to 23.50, trading 22.75.50 was a low so far. So I've moved half stops to 23.50 again. Any bounces will be sold. Still right now bidding for the 4 down there. If we cover half here at 23.50, I'll move this to 2 and just move the half position there. Again, trading 23 and a quarter. It looks like half might be getting taken off here at 23.50. Let's watch this again. I just want to kind of try to have this live and play out. It is 6:22, and again, seeking 20.50 ultimately here. If we can get the whole thing off there, great. Otherwise, we'll take half off and look to probably resell around that 24.75 level. So trading 22.50, 22.75, again pressing in the low for the day here, and you can see this low overnight was right here at 22. So we'll probably go and test that, and then once we break below that, you're pretty clean down to the support level of again around 20.50, and that's why we're bidding down there. So this one little tick stop here overnight is probably the medium sell point, the medium half cover point, and that's again why we're moving stops here in case we do bounce. But still looking for ultimately 20.50 on this trade. 22 and a quarter, new tick low as we speak. We're going to move this down probably just a little bit to 23 and a quarter on the half. We've got 4 points profit right now if we were to pull it off. So the trade working nicely, and again, having a plan is all part of the trading world, and have to take losses on some trades. That's just the way it goes. That's the game. But if you get back into the game, follow your plan, at the end of the week, end of the day, it usually all works out. So we're sitting here at 23 and a quarter for half stops, trading 22.50.75, and we'll be back as some of the stops get hit. All right, so we stopped on half there at 23. We're trading 23 as we speak. You can see the buy orders were filled right there. And I've put a sell stop or a sell limit in again at 24.75, which was the breakdown from the opening range. And I'm going to move this stop all the way down here to 23.75, and it's either 23.75 or cancels the 20.50. So that's where we are. I will again be a seller, resell up here at 24.75 at this point, and let's see if we can't ride this. I'm going to move this, actually I want to move it up here to the 25.50 level. So we'll sell some more here at 24.75. We're bidding 20 and a half, and give us a little bit of time. 7:31 now. This trade took all of about 12 minutes to play out very nicely, and we'll be back with the closing of it. Okay, I've moved my stop to on the rest here because it is breaking down to 23. We're trading 21.75. I may make it 22.75 just to continue 22.50. We're going to make it 22.50. So we've moved that down, and again, the trade has worked out. And again, we're still seeking this 20.50. We're at 21 and a quarter, the new low. Let's see if we can't push this down and continue to just try to monitor the trade. Worked out well. Really no complaints here. Again, we took a stab on the short side, lost 3 points, and we've made about 5 back here. So it's all working out, and at the net, at the end of the day, same trade. We had to respect the price on the first time, and we did stop out. This is the second pass through this, and again, sometimes you don't get it exactly when you want it, and that's why you have to kind of follow these trades here. But we're trading 21 New low, we're at 2050. So I've got my stop at 22 or at 2050, and that'll be it for me on the trade. So it's just kind of pinching down here. And 2075 was the new low there. So one more tick and we'll be out, and we'll call it a morning trade here at 7:35 on Thursday. Nice move down here, good reversal after a fake out. Again, the right trade idea the first pass, but you had to respect it and stop. Now we got back in at that 2650 level once we broke that point of control, and got back into the trade, and this was the right trade. They like to do this a lot. They like to take out the fake out and then move it down. So I'm going to move this down just a tad bit more, because it's, in all essence, it's got to our point here at 2075. So I'm not going to be cute. I'll take what they give me here. Well, I'm not going to mess around with nickels. So 21, I'm at 2050. Again, trying to watch this trade finish here. 2175 stop, 2050. So we're within a point. One will cancel the other, and we will take it down from there. Nice trading though. This is a nice move, getting to the extreme lows again, working out nicely on our one time framing, and good volume. Better volume here than we saw in the open. You can see the bars here in the sell-off are stronger than they were on that fake out. Although that buy probably was the top. It took out all the stops there, and there was no real buying behind that. So that was a good signal that this trade wasn't going to work to the upside. And again, after such an extended move, 1253 all the way up to, let's call it 1330, you're talking 77 points, which is a solid 6% move that this market has seen since the open of the 2012 campaign. 2075 again here. Which number will it be, 2175 or 2050? Matter of fact, I'm going to move this down to 2150. And we're right between it. Get ready to cancel one or the other. And 21 right now. 2050 is our bid on the low side, 2150 stop on the upside. And that should, we're trading 2050, which we have been bidding, haven't filled yet. Trying to show this, and 737 again, nothing filled. 2050, 2050. Trading. There's a lot of bids there, and I'm above, really the 20 quarter. I'm surprised we have not filled here yet, but that's where we are. We're going to move this down to 21 and a quarter.
Order filled.
And that's where we got filled. We got taken out at 21 and a quarter.
Order canceled.
I've killed that, and that was it. Good
Order
trade. We got out at
canceled.
21 and a quarter. We'll post this. Now it's 7:38. Again, that trade took about 20 minutes. As you can see, we got short here at that 720 level, and it's 7:38. So 20-minute trade. That's what we're looking for here. And we'll see you on the other side. If you have any questions, just email us or drop us a line on Twitter at NISTRADE. Peace.